Excuse the absence. Boys, talk about your mental health. Please. What's good, Cammygbr, y'all? We are back. Had to take the time off. Had to. Too much. Not going into it. We are here. It's already Champion of the Year time. Fuck. So, as I did last year, 2-part video, breaking it down bit by bit. 20 to 10. Let's do it! Before we get there, I really want to mention 3 names in particular as honourable mentions, just really briefly. So first one I'm going to mention because I get punched on otherwise. Shout out We Go Hard. Shout out all of them. A friend of mine who was telling me, oh, he's top 20, he's the man, he done so well, he battled Shove. Ishmula, you are not honourable mentions, you're just off. You had a good year, but I'm needing to see you turn up. Crucible wasn't the best look, however, the battles with Saga and Show Off and in the Lady Flames battle is a good W, so salute to you. The other 2 honourable mentions from the UK is Visual, had a great year, 2 internationals at the end of the year, great back and forth with Coty and beating Georgie Roots as well. Real good look. Bison Briggs, same thing. I feel like he could have been 20 if he didn't choke versus Black T. But he's been on a tear, and really with a lot of the battles he's had, even the 1 rounder versus Frost, great battle with Moke, great battle with O'Shea. Like he's put in work, and it's what he's done is he's reminded people who he is. So a lot of credit to that. It's another honourable mention, but this list is nasty. Alright, let's roll. Number 20. Stumbles. He's number 20. Now I know, nasty. So Stumbles' year kind of started off. He had the fight with Snake Eyes. Awful look. Lost a real sick. Awful look. But he gathered hype. And he had that entertainment factor. Everyone wanted to see what Stumbles was going to do. And boom, comes up. Rematch sorted out for Snake Eyes. Over the bell. He's become the fucking man. Everyone's trying to see what Stumbles is doing next. Then loses the Kid Slade Suge and Clean. However, he impact, in the material clues enough to hook people in. There's a lot of criteria there that actually really kind of deserves a spot, but it's the very bottom of the spot. Yeah. In 19th, I didn't actually want to put her on the list. I didn't, over the allegations, the whole thing at the middle of the year. Miss Hustle's going to go 19. Now, she had some good battles. She had a good battle versus Couture. She beat JC. Beat Sheed Happens. Debatable. May have beat Vixen as well. However, the whole rehearsal allegations, it leaves a sour taste. And it never really got cleared up. If anything, it got confirmed. Which is not a good look. And with the light work battles, it gets to a point, do we need to just not... I won't go too deep into it. 19, Miss Hustle did her thing, but the allegations hurt. 18, Tink the Demon. Tink's had a good year. Tink's had a good return year, I would say, that with the debatable versus Fawns, beating Jay the Nightwing, debatable with Jack Boy, lost to Danny on the light work, but again it's light work, and he may have lost to Loso at the very end there. However, has been a return of form, and it's not been a tricky road for him. Like, strength of schedule has been tough, so Gotta give credit, Tank the Demon Man. He's going in 18. 17 is going to Kid Slade. I know, the top boy, the fucking man. Whole year's been set up for him. For his fucking rise. However, that Tay-Rock battle is such a bad look. Incredibly bad. Like, no matter who was correct, who was wrong, what the dynamic is, that's just a bad look. I'm not saying it's your fault, Kid Slade. I'm also not saying it's not your fault. There's ways where you can attack that angle, ways that you come around from this, and you could have dealt with that better. He's had a good enough run. However, to me, you beat Ryder, beat Big T. That doesn't really mean much. They're not big names, they're not that important. Get back to Ryder later on. And they just don't hit, you know, it's like, I feel like the jump from Big T to Stumbles was a huge jump. That was massive in comparison to where a lot of battlers would be more progressive. Yeah, Stumbles, he's landed on 17. Number 16, the man who had it all set up. This champion of the year should have been somewhere between Kid Slade in top 5 and this guy is number 1 or 2. JC, holy shit, you had a fall from grace. I'm putting you in the champion of the year because you had a good year before Sue Surf. Everything you did was great. You won the 100,000 and you made it up to the top. The losses to Hustle and Surf 3-0 clear, nasty, bruh. What? That's so upsetting, man. Like, go through a whole run, you beat O-Red, you beat Swamp, beat Sharon, or debatable with Sharon at least, debatable with Real Sick. You know, you're going crazy. Your second round Sharon's going viral on Facebook, man. Like, boy, that was upsetting as hell. But JC landed on 16. In 15, None. Again, another guy I thought really breaking it down was going to be higher than this. It felt like he'd been on every stage. You know, he battled Danny Myers this year. He battled Cheat Happens twice. Won one, lost one. Oh well. You know, he took on everyone. One rounder with Romney. You know, Jade and Nightwing, Mike P, beat Sharon. Get a good run. And it just sort of felt the last few, even like the Jade and Nightwing battle, he lost to that. Chef Trez battle, he lost that. You know, at the very end started to trail, like it was going from win to debatable to loss. The end note was a bit of a bum note. Pause for None, man. But he had a good year too. That's no disrespect. It's no disrespect to him. He had a really good year. 14. Only had 3 battles this year. Only had 3 battles. Calico had a good year. In only having 3. Debatable versus the fucking man, Easy the Block Captain. Beat Clips. And beat Chess. Really respectable year. And it sort of felt like it was the start of like Chess's downfall. The way he won against Clips, it was a good battle, but it had some fuck shit in it. But in the end, he won. All respect to him. Calico is in 14. In 13th, this was a close. I could swap the 2 over, but I decided to keep it the way it is. Rosenberg Raw, Red Beard Gang, kind of felt like he ran through the Philly gauntlet. You know, you had Kaboom this year, and you had like Cicero this year. He lost the Bill Collector. I think that's the one that really hurts. But he had that amazing performance versus Ill Will, calling out Jack Boy. Like, there was a lot of good going for Rosenberg Raw's year. It's just the very end. He battled Ines too. Yeah, he had a good year. Nothing too crazy at the end. There was just sort of a gap in between, like, I want to say maybe August and December. It kind of felt like there wasn't much going on for Rosenberg Raw, but a really good year. In number 12, three-time champion of the year, Coty. Oh, I know. That's a rough place to be in. I know. The problem being, this time with Geechee, he's kind of won champion of the years for having debatable battles with the best battlers in the world, and he's kind of run on that for like maybe 2 out of 3 of the champion of the years. This time, man, it's less debatable, more losses. There's the loss versus Mook, the loss versus Jazz, the loss, debatable loss versus Hollow the Dawn. It's debatable with Disaster. A loss to Truffaut. Now, that doesn't take away from strength of schedule because he's in there in every single fight. It's just losses. He had a great one-rounder, Mike P. We cannot forget what happened that night. Great one-rounder, but bruh.
Welcome to the party.
11. Bill Collector. Mr. I won 100k over 5 battles. He's an 11. Now this is mostly because after, I feel like the middle of the year, he was on such a trajectory and such a high note, then he kind of just didn't battle until Rum Nitty in November. You know, it felt like the summer just missed completely. Or if it was like one-rounders and like battles that didn't matter as much. Like he had a great performance in Mad Flex because it kind of cut into the season. Amazing battle versus Pass. He lost, but had a good battle with Romney. I won't count the little slap shit. That's just little fun things there. And he beat Rosenberg Raw. But in comparison with what everyone else is doing at the very end of the year, I want to give Bill Collector more credit, and again, he could easily have been 9, 8, 7. He could have been in that area when they get in the next video. That's a tough little spot. That is 20 to 11. That's the first part. So the second part will be uploaded real soon. Eyes on that for sure. This Monday coming, I will be on Battle Rap Wrestling with my boy Tom again, talking about battles of the year. I need to get back on my boat. I need to get back in the sphere because I just had to step away, man. So I love y'all. Thank you. Cammygbr.